Yes, y'all. We back at it, man. Chill with the homie. Dope from the Go. What up, B? How you doing, man? You know what's crazy is I saw you, last time I saw you was last August when you came out here for Hip Hop Week.
Yeah.
But there was so much going on, bro. We was moving.
I understand how it go. That's the thing about what we do. Like, nothing's taken personal. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just appreciative of the time and the paths crossed and like the energy has changed. You know what I mean? And we'll always meet again in some sort of way.
Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah. So first off, man, you know, we in the new year, and you know how I do. I always got to check in on folk, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, man. You know, I just birthed twins in October. Yeah, man. Shout out to my new kids, man. JoNH IV and Janae.
Okay.
You know, two beautiful blessings, man. Amazing kids. It feels good to be a father. I'm a new father now.
Yeah.
You know, it's a new path for me as far as legacy is concerned, and finally being able to raise kids in the realm of my eyes, etc. So I'm really excited about fatherhood. Other than that, I'm good. You know, life gonna life. You know, but you know, you maintain, and it's all about how you wear it, how you weigh it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, absolutely. Well, first off, congratulations on that, man.
Thank you.
My nephew was just up here with his wife, and their baby just turned 3 months while they were here.
Super dope,
and so just seeing it.
Just turned 3.
Okay, so there you go.
10-10.
There you go.
So on 110, they turned 3 months.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. And twins.
Twins. Yeah, fraternal, man. Yeah, fraternal. They're beautiful, man.
Yeah. I
saw them born, man. I documented the whole thing. You know, it was a life experience for me. Like everything changed from there.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's dope. Like you said, to be able to pass along just who you are, like physically, and your thought process and how you move, and watch these little people grow. And
yes, your mini me's.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
1,000%.
Facts.
1,000%. But like I said, you was up here during Hip Hop Week, just moving, just continuing, I think, to build, which I think is one of the things that we talked about the last time that we had a chance to connect together with. I mean, that's what you do, is you work on building. So we are here now after the first of the year. We in 2025. What you got cooking, bro?
Really cooking, you know, because it's like, you know, when I speak about culture, it's all about pushing it forth. And so my thing is just creating things that I've always envisioned. You know, I got the Uncle JoNH III brand. I'm producing a lot of music under that name.
Now hold up. That's new though.
Well, yeah, I had been. I know this is our third time together. I had been planning all of this even during then. I just wasn't speaking about it.
Got you.
But once I launched the Uncle JoNH III brand, and I resurgence myself as a producer, man, I've been on a serious role when it comes to being consistent with content, releases, getting my buzz up in my hometown. I'm definitely one of the elite now amongst my hometown, and it feels good that the city's behind me. And man, just putting out a lot of dope instrumental projects, a lot of dope artist collab albums. And man, it's gonna be a good year, and staying consistent with the content creation, because you know we're in a content era. So you have to make sure you match everything you do with content pieces.
No doubt.
So I've just been real consistent with that. Working on an art gallery that's gonna be to the rim of my eyes. I think with my art gallery, I'm focusing more so on legendary heroes of ours, from sports to music, obviously, and I want those pieces to emerge. So I plan to launch in the spring. The gallery is called Woolrich Gallery, and I'm excited about it, man.
That's gonna be in Chicago?
That gallery, I think I'm gonna just push for on the road shows, art shows, meaning bring the art to markets versus just have a location.
Gotcha.
I think I want to do it differently.
That's what's up. So will this be something that you curate, or is this going to be art that you create?
It's going to be both. So art that I've curated, art that I've done myself with my hands, or you know, art that I broker through relationships with painters that I have.
Gotcha.
So it's gonna be a mix, a combination of all of it.
That's what's up, bro. I know when we talked before, you talked about that. That art was, like, visual art was a part of the things that you were interested in and the things that were important to you.
And I'm ready now, because you know, my kids are my motivation, and so I'm just I'm in a space now where it's a lot of things that I'm like just ready to do that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's one of the things that and I know we talked about it before, that I always think is interesting is how you have so many different things that you work on.
Yeah.
Which is, when you think about life, right? And we all have different passions, but oftentimes what we do is, well, I'm passionate about that, but I got to do this. And you have found a way to combine those things and have your passion be the thing that allows you to move.
Yeah, I think I'm hungrier than before ever. Like when I say that, meaning the hunger never leaves. People are hungry, they become successful, and then they're not hungry anymore.
Yeah.
My hunger is even more crazy than I was before I even became successful. And, I forget about all those plaques and stuff. That stuff's in storage. So that I'm glad I don't have it to look at me. I mean, I don't have it around me to look at and feel like, I made it and I did what I needed to do. There's still more to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm glad that I don't have it in my peripheral to just be looking at everything, all the success from before, and like, and getting comfortable and stuff. Now it's time to really go super crazy.
It's funny that you say that too, because I think that oftentimes that's a part. I mean, whether we're talking about the entertainment industry, music industry, acting, art, whatever it is, I think that it can be sort of, for lack of a better term, easy to settle, to feel like, okay, sure. I've did it, I've done it, and now I'm just going to sort of rest on my laurels. And what I hear you saying is, no, not doing that.
No, and I say that just because we're losing people, and I think it'd be a disservice to the ones who couldn't do probably what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And with me being able to be breathing still and alive with a pumping heart, I gotta really also think about them and go super crazy as well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely, absolutely. So talk to me a little bit, because we haven't had a chance to really talk about the Uncle JoNH III brand. So. Like, I don't, let me know what's up, bruh.
Man, it's I think what happens usually is when I unleash it on the people, because I'm still building my fan base one by one, 10 by 10, 100 by 100. But it's always refreshing for me because I don't expect everybody to catch on until they catch on. And then when they catch on, and then they go look back and see what I've really been doing with this brand, they be like, yo, bro, I didn't know. That's how it always happens.
Yeah.
So what I did was during the pandemic, I was basically building the brand behind the scenes, meaning just making sure I had all of my T's crossed and my I's dotted in the sense of website, content creation, how I was going to do my releases. And then in 2023, I had like a really big year. My first year, I dropped maybe 40 albums. Okay. And then I dropped 30 plus projects last year. So I'm almost at 80 projects.
Putting in
now
work,
these
bro.
projects, I'm a student of the game, so I studied Dilla, I studied Madlib, I studied all of my successors before me as far as how they structured their instrumental albums or their artist collab projects, and it just made me want to go into mode. So these projects are pretty much in that realm. You got a lot of instrumental albums I've put out, and then I got projects with very reputable artists that I've collabed with and produced the entire project. That's normally what I like to do. So if I do I'm not like a guy selling you a beat. I don't want to sell you a beat. I want to produce the album or produce the EP.
Right.
Or we can do a single or something, but I'm not selling you a beat. I don't want to be in that category of a beat seller or anything. I want to just produce the music and give you the sound. So this year is going to be like a resurgence of that as well. I'm going to keep that torch going while I'm releasing projects, but this year is going to be a lot more content pieces that I'm going to do, because I've been dropping a lot of like vlogs, and I also been dropping mashup mixes of a lot of my best beats, and also putting those out on YouTube as a mix, and the fan base is growing, man. I'm excited.
That's what's up, bro. It's funny, I was talking to an artist in conversation, and he was talking to a producer and was saying that what one of his goals for one of his upcoming releases, he wants to work with this producer and have this producer produce him, like you said. And he was like, I'll send you some beats. And he was like, no, I want you to, like, you know what I'm saying? In your eyes, what is the difference? Why the difference to you in terms of producing versus here's a folder of beats?
Because what happens is when you Normally when I've ever sent folders of beats, quote unquote, one or two things happen. You don't hear back from the artist, or the artist is just, you might send them so much heat, they so confused of what to pick, or you just sent them stuff and it's like they just wanted to like kind of like ear shop and not like window shop, but not really get in tune with it. But the difference is when you link up with them. You're at their home, they at your home, or y'all might be out of town somewhere, really building a real relationship. You getting to know the artist, know about the artist's life, their experiences. It lets the producer create the music right then and there for you, because it's a soundtrack to your life. Right. And that's what I like to do. I like to get to know the artist, know what the artist has been through, and kind of just build a relationship and then create the music around that. It's a better approach to take.
And it's funny because I know, and I'm not even gonna say it anymore because people know where I am in terms of my trips around the sun. But I feel like that is you have to be very purposeful in the day and age where it is so easy to just let me drop box you. You know what I'm saying? Man. Where back in the day, it wasn't that. You know, sure. Back in the day, it was you had to be together in creating this content, and I think that sonically, oftentimes that comes across. You can tell the difference when it's collaboration versus let me just rhyme on this beat.
Exactly, collaboration versus just doing any old thing just to be doing it. Because I do have private links that have beats in them and stuff like that, but that I don't really want to. I don't market myself like that at all. You would have to like get at me personally, and then maybe we could do some business away from what I'm trying to do for you. But that's not my goal. Is to be online selling. I mean, and shout out to everybody hustling. Selling beats and all of that. I think with me it's more legacy infused and more concentrated on the culture, etc. For what I do.
To be able to operate that way and create as much content as you've described and get that content in the ears of folk, I mean, it really matches with the moves that you're making, right?
For sure.
I mean, the fact that this is you physically here in the city to build and to connect. I mean, it's sure. The proof is in the action.
Yeah, I'm someone who understands. I tell people all the time, get up off the couch and really get out here and shake hands, kiss babies still.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to work. A lot of people don't really want it. Like I said, and that go back to what I was saying about, being hungrier than ever before. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy is from when I was 18, 19, 20. You know what I mean? It's even crazier now. The energy is way crazier than that now. Because, you grow and you understand, you learn what you're supposed to be doing. And so you apply that into your new pressure. And that's why, the resurgence of Uncle JoNH III is important to me, because I'm not playing with this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really like, when the people that know, like, this is real work ethic and this is real strategic, legacy driven things that I'm doing.
That's what's up, bro. When you're making music, do you go into a project thinking, okay, I really want to focus on creating an instrumental project, or I really want to focus on working on a project that is a collaboration? Is that a part of your creative process?
Yes, both ways, because we got a new album. You remember Bruce who came through?
Yeah.
So me and Bruce, that's my brother, man. He's an incredible guy, man. Very talented. Just as a man, he's a wonderful dude. Yeah. But very creative. One of the dopest people I've ever met in my life. You know what I mean? I told when I first met him, I said, man, we friends forever. Because he was. I met him. I walked in the studio, his back was turned, and like he was just grooving, like, because he was an engineer, he was engineering a session. Yeah. And I just felt his energy from there. I'm like, yeah, man, we rocking forever. So we got a collab project dropping next month. His video actually comes out in the morning for a song I produced called Fashion Show Folks. Yeah. But our collaboration process is the same as what you just mentioned. Like, I knew that we would be collaborating on many projects. Sometimes we do beats together. Sometimes it's me producing and he's rhyming on the beats. You know what I mean? Because we found out our sound when we collab. Yeah. So that's that represents that. Then there's sometimes where, I just come up with my own instrumental projects. Like Friday, just passed, I dropped a project called Large Marge, you know, the character from Pee Wee Herman.
Yes.
So I dropped the Large Marge project.
Okay.
And the beats are dark, you know, it's just the whole theme. You know, I talk about the Alamo, one beat called the Alamo, one beat, you know, everything's strategic on how I put things out. I got the Revenge of the Pervs series, you know, and then all those beats are like retro and very, you know, nerd sounding with dope boom bap.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So everything I do is strategic, based on conceptual ideas I have, and then sometimes I might just freestyle a project and just create it, and then name it, and then do the artwork. You know, there's many ways that I do it all the creative processes.
When for someone like yourself who has been making music for a minute, and you look at, I mean, I think we could, at this stage, we could probably look at every 3 to 5 years how things tend to change in terms of getting your art into the eyes or the ears of consumers. So now in 2025, you know, when you think about what is become somewhat the norm, what have you found? And I mean, I don't want to have you give away trade secrets, you know what I'm saying? But
I'll give a few out. I know that you know, the game is definitely to be sold, but I always want to give out certain little things, because I mean, however I can help someone, I'm down to do it. But
so I look at it two ways, right? I look at it, one, as a fan of the art form, and then I look secondarily at it as a curator of the art form. So I definitely have, through time, made connections with individuals who will send me art to help promote and play on the radio and this, that, and the third. But there is so much other art that's out there, and I'm still one who digs. I don't dig as much as I used to. So how do you navigate the fact that there are so many individuals now hitting you through social media, hitting you through email, hitting you through, how do you navigate, all right, let me get my art in the hands and the ears of the individuals that I know will resonate with it, and though I want everybody to touch it, maybe not put as much energy into people who this just doesn't resonate with them. And so it's kind of not a waste of time on both of our ends, but it's just not going to help me get to where I'm really trying to get with this art.
I would rather, me personally, I would rather only steer the wheel in the direction of where the art fits. So I'm with you on that, because I've seen people have some really dope instrumental playlists that fits the type of music that I do. I send them the joint. I'm confident knowing they're gonna like it. They end up liking it, putting it on the list. But I'm not gonna send that type of music to a drill music curator, or, you know, because that's just gonna be crazy to do. They not gonna understand it. The people that understand it, and the people that get it. You know what I mean? And everything I do is for the culture. So if it's culture impactful, then I'm down.
And because, you know, I know that I will get in my role as curator, and the way that I navigate, the way that I've sort of created what I do. My thing is I think everybody deserves a platform, and so I'm gonna give
everybody deserves a platform for
the most part.
Well, based on what they do.
Exactly. But I was talking to a local artist, Destro Destructo Boom Bap Project, and one of the things that we talked about was it's challenging to have your music, because there's so much music coming at you. It's challenging to have your music stay in the
algorithm.
You know what I'm saying? But even pre-algorithm. So what Destro and I were talking about was, for me, I'm getting so much music every week that I'll play your joint this week, and then I just got 30 songs this week, and your song starts. So I have to make a conscious effort to know, like, I play this because it's dope. I have my idea of what helps me as a curator with that. From an artist standpoint, what is your thought process on making sure that your music stays at the forefront of the people who rock with you?
The key to it is feeding the algorithm with consistent data. If I'm posting content this week, you'll never see it again. You're gonna see new content the following week, and new content after that, new content. It's gonna live, but I'm not gonna keep hitting you with the same stuff.
Got you.
Cause see, I understand just the whole interest take thing. And to be interesting, you have to show consistency of new things going on with yourself. People that keep posting the same little reel and the same, you're not going to get nowhere doing that. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep the consistency going in the algorithm. And that's why I tell people all the time, man, before you roll your project, sit down and really make 60. I know hearing me say 60 pieces of content is crazy, but you're going to need about 60 pieces because, and those pieces can be any type of piece, long as it's a piece. Because all of it is surrounding your rollout. And we got all these platforms. We got different platforms. So know what to give Facebook, know what to give Instagram, know what to give TikTok, know what to give YouTube, and then just make sure that it all somehow is synced where there's a connection with it all, and then that's how you beat the algorithm. But a lot of people aren't doing that. The ones that are, they're winning. They're staying at the forefront because they figured out ads and how to pay a platform to promote them. There's so many different ways. But there's also a way to have a bigger campaign when you're coming up with tangible items. And I always tell people, your vinyl, your tapes, whatever you plan to market yourself, your sticker, your button, some type of piece that lasts from a lifestyle standpoint. Like a sticker can stay on the back of a car bumper forever. We know that. A button, people ain't gonna throw that away. They can go in the jacket. These are things that last for a while. You know what I'm saying? So those are different ways to definitely keep yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you out there trying to figure it out, it's really on how hard you go with your content and how consistent you are and how refreshing you're always going to be. Because if you keep doing the same thing, all over the hamster wheel stuff, it just ain't gonna work.
Do you? And this is a question of curiosity, just from myself. Do you think the algorithm changes? Do you think what works today still works? The first part of February.
No, it all changes because, like I tell people all the time, like you got radio and then you got playlisting. Like I got a homie now who he's so focused on like just strictly being a local hero. When I'm trying to tell him like, bro, you gotta do a campaign with Spotify. You gotta pay the $1,000 to be on the front page or whatever the case. I'm giving him game on what to do other than that. Because if you want to take money and just focus on paying a PD locally, and then you're forgetting about your monthly listeners on Spotify, you're getting placed on editorials or algorithm lists, so you could be considered for editorial, then you're missing the other processes to help you succeed. If that's what you're trying to do. Because a lot of people don't. Their goal ain't to be mainstream. Their goal is to really just be marketed into a fan base. I always say if you got 100 fans, you can eat. If you got 100 fans, true fans that support you on a monthly, you can eat off 100 fans. You can eat off 1,000 fans. You got to think about what those 100 fans are going to purchase or yours. If you do the math, 100 fans can feed you. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about your strategy and how you choose to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying?
I smile when you say that because I have heard that. And I've heard that from someone who has been on the journey, has been successful on the journey, understood that. This individual shared that with another artist. That artist took what this individual said to heart and has made and continues to make moves based on that. And it's funny because I've had people hit me up and they'll send me a record and they say, man, you need to play this record. I got X many followers on Spotify. And I'm thinking, but do I? When I listen to the record, do I really need, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have, 14,000 followers on Spotify, but do you have 100 fans? Because 100 fans.
That's what I mean.
And 100 fans if you based in Portland, do you have 25 fans in Idaho?
That's what I mean.
Because that means when you go to Idaho, you know that 25 people are going to buy tickets to your show.
That's what I mean, though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about, the 100 fan, the whole 100 fan rule. I say 100 because it starts there.
Yeah.
You got a person like Currency who got at least 100,000 fans.
Right.
Currency literally has, I'm using it for an example.
Right.
Currency literally has 100,000 for sure fans. 100,000.
Yeah.
He's going to forever eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that, to a lot of people, that sounds a little crazy, meaning like it sounds low, a low number, like 100,000. No, he has 100,000 guaranteed fans. He might have more than that, but 100,000 guaranteed fans. And he just dropped a new merch line that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I know he gonna eat hard.
But I think that to me we have to make the distinction between a fan and a follower. Right? A follower is going to like your stuff online. A follower is going to repost your stuff. A fan, when you say, yo, I'm dropping this thing and I'm dropping vinyl, a fan will go, I'm going to buy that.
If I'm a fan,
I'm going to pay for that.
Yeah. Like K Tronada, like anything K Tronada, I like him.
Yeah.
I'm a buy his merch. If he come to Chicago or wherever, if he performs somewhere, I'm buying a ticket.
Yeah.
I'm a real K Tronada fan.
There it is.
Period.
There it is.
So I understand the fan thing versus the follower thing. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I love having that conversation because I think it gets so lost in the sauce now because we all think that, and you know what, bro? And I'm in a place in my life where I want to give people grace and understanding, and people are where they are. And I think people are doing the best that they know how. They're doing the best that they're able to do. But I think oftentimes we do that with not all of the information.
Yeah, because
and sort of break it down.
Popularity don't get you paid.
1,000%.
And I've met rappers who had big names. And just to find out their music wasn't even copywritten, bro. Meaning like they didn't have their business together. I've met and been shocked.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Your music, like, you ain't got this.
Yeah.
And they be like, no, what's that? How do I do that? And they be big name people. Like, it'd be crazy. You would be shocked.
Yeah.
You would be shocked.
As an independent artist, as you are navigating, and obviously I always have to remember, like, you ain't new to this, like, you OG, but even those little pieces, those boxes, knowing to check those boxes, did you have mentorship?
Mentorship came from those who were doing it before me. So I always was a student and listened to them. And then I had to go study myself and also take pages out of books. And then I had to also teach myself. So it's probably a combination of all three.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So in terms of the stylistically, I'm sorry. I would definitely want to talk to you about bag language, bro. What's up with bag language?
Okay, so this year, my focus is going to be women this year. Okay. Because I wanna get more in tune with women when it comes to handbags and items that women can relate to. You know what I mean? So I want to I've been talking to some investors, and we're thinking about putting some stuff out in the spring that deals more on the women's side. I got some pieces coming out, like some full jogging suits and some things for the fellas, but I'm gonna really be focusing on the ladies this year for sure.
That's what's up.
They've been more of my supporters, my biggest support. So I just want to do something more for the ladies.
That's what's up. Yeah. I have three. I think I have three pieces that you blessed me with.
You got the new the Nino shirt.
Got the Nino shirt.
You got the Nino shirt.
Bruh.
So I gave you got one.
When you blessed me with that when you was here
during Hip Hop Week. The G-Money. Bruh. People love that drop.
I was about to say, man,
I'm gonna actually do a hoodie drop. I'm gonna do a hoodie drop of that.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna do a hoodie drop.
Yeah. That, but then even some of the old pieces that you blessed me with years back, I still rock them because the quality and the fit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to for me, right?
For sure. I'm a consumer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I want anybody to have it to know how serious I'm. And we went through a lot of processes with bag language. You know, I first started out middle of the mall, you know, get 30 hats, get them stitched, and just, you know, try to just be pushing. But then I had to go get real investors involved, and but it took for me to be trying to push it first for people to want to believe in the brand.
Right.
For them to be like, okay, here's 3,000, here's 30,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you go do you.
Yeah.
Whether we take a risk or not and we lose, we're gonna go do it.
Right.
So I went through all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's you know the branding, apparel and branding things. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
It takes a whole lot. So.
And that's, you know, to be able to have that. It's, and I think of it. I even think of it from what I do, which is nowhere near, you know, to the level of what you've done, but to be able to just say, okay, let me that plan didn't work, let me pivot and let me go this direction, let me go that direction. That's the story
of my life, and I'm okay with it because I can say I did it. Like, okay, with that bomb, I'm down to take L's because I know that we put in for the L's. You know what I'm saying? We actually did that. So you know what I'm saying? Break even, whatever. You know. That's
what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Uncle John, the stylistically with what you have coming out, you know, this year, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter of 2025, stylistically, what can we anticipate? Heavy hip hop, R&B, soul,
all the above. So first quarter is going to be a couple projects. The South of 402 project. That's the only time you're gonna hear me rhyme.
Okay.
It's over these South of 4 projects.
That's what's up. Okay.
And, I dropped the South of 4 project last summer, and it was well received.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that's the only time you're gonna hear me rhyme. So South of 4 comes out. The project with Bruce is about to come out. It's called Different Type of Time. New album from Easy O'Hare, ESCDs. He's a prominent artist from Chicago. As well as the follow-up to Mineral Water 2.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Which is fully produced by me. You know, last time I executive produced it.
Right.
Now I did all the production.
Okay.
So this Mineral Water 2 is a little special. And then I'm going to go in the spring, summer, I'm going to go into my electric and my house.
Oh, word.
Bag. Yeah, I got all 110 BPM stuff, like something called the Confetti Experience.
Okay.
And, this is like the music that I really want to. I feel like when I drop this project, it's going to be the one that makes me arrive. When I say arrive, meaning it's going to show the diversity in that music and in the music people know me to put out.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna still put the samples on top of those 110 BPMs. It's just gonna be more sped up and more house related.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very dope. And I'm probably gonna end up mixing that project this spring, and I want to bring it to different markets and DJ it. You know what I mean? Since it's all 110, it's all gonna blend good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then have confetti be thrown everywhere and then have people dancing and catch the content and kind of like on the boiler room style.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm looking to do that. And man, a lot of dope projects, videos, and good merch, and all of those good things. Yeah,
that's what's up, bro. You know, it's funny because as I think about my music journey, and though it's heavily hip hop, you know, you're exposed to many different genres, and I can remember being exposed to house music and but never really delving. And then really for me, it's been in the last maybe 5 years that I began to hear, and I still haven't done the research, but I began to hear the history of house.
For sure.
And that's our music.
Yeah, man.
In terms of your connection to house, can you talk about that a little bit?
As a kid from Chicago.
Yeah.
House music definitely was a part of my life as a kid, just based on like my big sisters and big cousins. They were like house music junkies.
Yeah.
When I was about 8 years old, when we lived in the hood, they used to have this school bus coming on the weekend, I think, or Friday maybe. They used to have the school bus come and pick my older sister and cousins and them up, and they would drive them to Gary, Indiana, to like a roller rink called Screaming Wheels.
Okay.
And this was in GI. This was in Gary. Yeah. So it would take kids from the hood of Chicago to Gary, Indiana, which that ride was probably like 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Okay.
And they would always come back so excited, and you can tell house music was like their favorite music at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like obviously, you know, rap was pushing how it was pushing, but house music just had you in another mood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was like the soundtrack of real 80s kids. You know what I'm saying? And 90s kids too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we know I think Kid and Play was house. I think they were just like the rap version of house music.
Okay.
Like as far as like the dancing and everything, it was house, but it was rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So house music plays a major role, you know, just based on childhood and influence from my family, my siblings. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Sure.
It's funny because I think whenever I think of house, I know that, and I just don't, you know, again, I claim ignorance. Like I don't know. I haven't done my homework that I will do, but I always think about the JBs, the Jungle Brothers, and, you know, understanding that they were sort of the foundation of the native tongue that came out of them.
Facts.
But like they played a bunch of house music.
No,
like when
did.
you go listen to them records, it's house.
Same thing with Moni Love and Queen Latifah. You can go and listen to their debut albums, and you're gonna find one or two house records on the album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they dabbled in that genre. So
Yeah.
if you go listen to Moni Love's debut album or Queen Latifah's debut album,
Yeah, yeah.
you're gonna find 1 or 2 house records on those albums.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm
what's up.
saying. So
No doubt, man. Dope from the go. Earlier today, you had an opportunity to stop by. Got to give a shout out to the folk over at Specs Records, and you had a chance to play some beats, man. Your continued growth and connection with the city of Portland it's really cool to see, man.
Yeah.
Just in your own words, man, your feeling about Portland as a place for artists to just go to present their art.
It's a connection for me. I like Portland just based on, like, when I come here, I feel like it's just somewhere I need to be when it comes to like growth and building and foundation and networking.
Yeah.
And I come with open arms and things to offer.
Yeah.
You know, so that's important.
Yeah.
And like I say, even with the Specs Records thing, it was a platform for me to get the groove and the atmosphere, and whether I gained 1 or 3 fans today, I gained them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it was a blessing to do that. So yeah, man, that's a connection. I just feel like overall Portland has definitely been good to me in a way where I can just, get more expansion going and more light. Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. So if people haven't tapped into any of the conversations that you and I have had in the past, and they're just hearing this, and they're like, okay, I wanna tap in. Where would you direct people to say, okay, start here? It's like I know Spotify right now, people are making playlists of their art, and it's start with these. So
Yeah.
what's your start with these?
I would say just visit the URL unclejohnmusic.com, because it's going to direct you directly to my YouTube. My YouTube has everything.
That's
You know
what's
what I
up.
mean? And I use YouTube because they have the most bandwidth. They have the most. It's going to always be there forever. I tell people this all the time. Just go get your. I'm gonna give you the game. Get your .com or your whatever, and just mask it and forward it. And that way you ain't gotta. A lot of people don't want to keep up with building a website or paying that GoDaddy fee or whatever.
Right.
Just get your domain, buy it out for so many years, own that domain, and then just forward it to another site that can carry all of your content, and you ain't even have to pay for it.
Yeah.
They gonna carry all the videos, all the embeds. You can sell your merch there. It ain't nothing you can't do on YouTube. You know what I mean? So that's the game.
You see, so the last time I didn't have the visuals, and that's I'm learning that, like, we are all, I mean, even as a consumer, I tell people all the time, bro, of all of the streaming services and this and the third, I spend more time watching YouTube than anything else,
Me
bro.
too, bro. YouTube is
all
all I watch. People think I'm weird because that's all I watch. All I watch is YouTube. I don't really care for other platforms. I just be watching YouTube.
1,000%. Everything that you looking for music, you're looking for recipes, you're looking for how to repair a dryer. Shout out to Wifey. You can find it on YouTube, right?
Yep. And that's another thing. Income stream wise, extra income stream wise, I'm doing a couple. I'm gonna give you some more game. I'm doing a couple of faceless channels. That have like stuff for kids, all kid stuff, and then another channel that has, rain or fire. People be looking for. Those are all good monetary things to do as well on YouTube, and you can make money off this stuff, bro. Yeah.
The drive to create just seems to like ooze out of your pores, bro.
Yeah, man. You gotta, you're not gonna be here forever, so you have to create with an urgency. Yeah. That's our motto: create with an urgency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it, bro. I love it, man.
Yeah.
So you're here in Portland. Now we getting ready to head into winter months. You gonna be locked down for a minute?
No, man. I'm from Chicago, so I can deal. I can deal with all this weather. I ain't gonna lie. My kids was born in Minnesota, so that's where I live at now.
Okay.
I was living in Phoenix.
Yeah. That's right.
So
That's right.
I went from 120 weather to negative 20 weather. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I love it, man, because I got a beautiful family, and I can navigate through all climates. Even coming here, the weather's not bad.
Right now, it's actually
not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
But when I stopped in Denver, I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? So it's up and down, and a couple months of spring will be here by no time.
And especially
you see how the month moving fast.
Yeah, bro. We already midway through January.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what's up, bro. So if people, once again, man, if people want to tap in, we want to make sure that people are staying up, because you are creating so much content, not just musically, but whether it be the visual arts, whether it be the merch. What's the way that people can make sure that they're staying connected connected? Do you have a mailing list situation? Like, what you doing?
So the email for me is unclejohnmusic@gmail.com. You can email me direct about anything if you want advice, mentorship. There's a lot of different things. I'm finna start doing beat tutorials, all of that. I got some drum kits I'm about to let out into the atmosphere and give people away, samples and chops and sounds, anything I can pour into the culture.
Yeah.
But UncleJohnmusic.com. Now, the way I brand the name is JONH. So it's Uncle JONH, UncleJohnmusic.com. And and you pretty much go to the YouTube and you can get everything.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna have merch on there and everything. So,
that's what's up, bro. Yeah. Man, it's first of all, bro, thank you so much for pulling up, man.
Thank you.
Like I said, we didn't get a chance to chop it up when you was here last year.
I'm telling you, bro, I saw you moving, and I'm like, my dog, he moving, like you was busy.
Yeah.
But I was just glad to be amongst y'all, man. OG1, man, I got to finally meet him and chop it up with him, man. Cool brother.
Yeah.
Like I just like how y'all relationship, cause it reminds me of me and my guys, how we are. So when I saw y'all together, I'm like, that remind me of how I am with my dogs, man. We really mash stuff and we put it together and we give opportunity and so it was refreshing to be amongst y'all and watch y'all work together and do y'all things. I just want to tell you, man to man.
Appreciate that.
That was like beautiful to see, and to also see y'all, recognize those who really been making, all of that was beautiful, man. It was a beautiful time, man. And it's crazy. It's been 6 months. Like, that's the last time I was here 6 months ago. So here we are. You know what I mean? So quick it happened. But yeah, very dope, man.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man. Next time you come through, definitely hit me up. Let me know what you're working on. Definitely want to utilize my platform so that people know to pull out. You know what I'm saying? So that people can pull up and see you do your thing.
Yeah.
And definitely everybody check them out. Uncle John Music. Check out the YouTube. Be connected. JONH.
Yeah, JONH. So even on Instagram, JONH. Uncle John. If you find me from Uncle JONH, you will find everything Uncle John. I just want to say that because I rule the algorithm under those titles. So as soon as you put that NH in there, it's gonna be crazy. Don't do HN.
Yes.
Do NH and I'll rule it.
But I love it, bro. Once again, it's branding.
SEO.
It's branding.
I know SEO. I know search. I know how to. So as soon as you put that NH, you're gonna see me up here.
There it is. There it is. My dude. Appreciate you, Doc.
Blessings.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Peace.